fans, to another episode of The Messenger Presents a VGM Journey. And I'm your host, The Messenger. The track that we just played in with was Village from the game Knights of Pen and Paper, and it was composed by Washington Rayk. We got a pretty fun show for you guys today, and a handful of these tracks were actually requests from you guys, the listeners. And I think we're going to start off with one of them just right now. And it's a pretty special one, too. This track, it was requested by Carly Selesky. It's from the game Time Trax. The track is Mission 2, and it was composed by Tim Follin. That was Mission 2 from the game Time Trax and composed by Tim Follin. I've got to be real honest with you guys. Time Trax is probably easily one of my most favorite Sega Genesis soundtracks ever, and I honestly cannot believe that game was unreleased. Fantastic stuff. I believe it's the only Genesis soundtrack Tim Follin's ever composed for, and it never came out. And I'm glad that thanks to people on the internet kind of doing a lot of digging around, they were able to uncover this well hidden gem, and I get to play something from it on this show today. Pretty special stuff. Moving on. Got another pretty fantastic request. It's from our friend Dell. He's a longtime Game That Tune, super fan, and he decided to bring something from Chrono. The track is Dream of the Shore Near Another World, and it was composed by Yasunori Mitsuda. That fantastic track that we just played, that was Dream of the Shore Near Another World. That was from the game Chrono, and that was composed by Yasunori Mitsuda. That was a pretty fantastic track that we just played there, Dell. Thank you for that. To kind of, maybe bring it up from the more soothing sounds of that song, got a pretty fantastic new discovery for myself that was brought to me by Muddle P. He's another Game That Tune listener, and he brought something from a game called Duke of Defense. The name of the track is Black Ice, and it was composed by Topher and Anselmo. That track that we just came in with, that was Black Ice from Duke of Defense. It was composed by Topher and Anselmo, and it was requested by Muddle P. Thank you, Muddle P. That was actually a pretty wonderful new discovery for myself, and I very, very much enjoyed that track. Once again, thank you. We got one more request for this show, and I even got a little email with it too. It's from our friend Daniel Lawton, and he says, I know I played this on the VG Embassy, that's Ed Wilson's show, but I am obsessed with this track, and you should totally put it in your show too. Everyone needs to be obsessed with it. Patology slaps. Wow. So you're telling me that this track, Patology, from the game Pato Box, is going to be a pretty fantastic track? Okay. You got it. Once again, that is Patology from the game Pato Box, and it was composed by Controvel. Let's have a listen. That track that we just played, that was Patology from the game Pato Box. It was composed by Controvel, and it was requested by our friend Daniel Lawton. Thank you, Mr. Lawton. That track definitely did slap. And that's going to just about do it for this week's show. If you like what you've been hearing, I would suggest that you tell your friend to check us out on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. And I even set up a brand new email for the show. So if you got any requests or some kind of story you want to share, you can email me at vgmjourney@yahoo.com. I got one more track for you guys to play, and it's a little bit of a special one for me. It's from the game Game & Watch Gallery 2. It's called Ball, and it was composed by Noriko Nishizaka, Yoko Mizuta, and Saburo Sasaki. Have a good week, everyone.